Recording. Yoo-hoo! Oh my goodness. Okay, Jillionaires, get excited because I've got the fabulous, the awesome top trip sales director, Cheryl Reid, who's taking time out of her busy schedule to be here, but we're going to be in Hawaii together, shopping together. But oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited that she said she could come do this because I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for your prayers and all the extras and the doing the and then some to get us to that level of circle of excellence. And Cheryl's going to share with you what that will do for you as part of our unit. So Cheryl, thank you so much for being here.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to start out, I'm going to kind of break it up in segments, but I am going to give you some strategy at the end of some things that we're doing that's working. But I think so many people say, why would we want to be a circle of excellence unit? Okay. That was one of my, I think my biggest hangups is like, well, what are the perks? Oh my gosh. Well, here's what I want to let you know. First of all, your unit will have access to all the inside scoop. You know why? Because Jill gets that access. Do you know we get access to new products coming out way in advance that nobody else does? I don't know. Jill might not have known that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And Jill gets access to elite training. And so in this group she will be invited to, there are nationals, there are $1 million directors. She will have the cream of the crop information at her fingertips to give you way in advance. She has a higher level of thinking because we are surrounded by different people. And I know I heard it a long time ago and I wrote it down because yesterday it just kind of circled back around. It says, when I walk into a room, I do not want to be the smartest person in that room. I want to be in the room with the smartest people because that's where I'm going to grow. And you guys, as a circle of excellence unit, you will find you have more valuable information at your fingertips to grow your business. And, the one thing I can tell you as top trip directors, we love to share. And so it doesn't all stay in that group, but you do have to be connected to those top trip directors. Like if there's like something going on with In Touch, we can share with them and say, hey, let your girls know, where they would never have access to that. And so the one other thing is when you're surrounded by bigger thinkers, you guys, it just overflows into the unit. And so for those of you that just want to be able to have, a little bit more financial freedom, a little bit more fun, Jill is going to have access to that. And she is so sweet, so go give, you guys. She is going to give that right back to you. And so, it's like last year on the top director trip, we had all the training on In Touch. Craig Carter came, he told us, he showed us. So we knew when it launched, we knew what it was going to be. We knew what the products were going to be for the next year. So when Jill goes to Hawaii, she can share that with you. Because what if you had a customer that said, oh, I wish Mary Kay had that. And Jill would say, yeah, write that down because that's coming out next year. These are things that's going to benefit you. And so it's just such an honor and a privilege to be in that arena. And, I know a lot of times, it's kind of like, it's like when I go on that trip, you guys, if I could only bottle up and put every consultant in my suitcase, I would love to do that. But you guys, what we are able to bring back, we unpack that suitcase, we're going to give it back to you. So you will find that it is one of the neatest and most humbling experiences to be able to say that you are a circle of excellence unit. And it is not one person that does this. If you do a mascara, if you order one time a year, you guys, you are a team player because none of that happens. And so I just want to encourage you guys to dig deep because I have to tell you, not only do I want to celebrate with Jill in Hawaii, I want her to have access to all of that information to help make you a better consultant. And so that's my why. That is my why. And
I have to say, Cheryl, that, I first want to say thank you so much. And I appreciate you so much for taking the time to do this. And I even shared your recording that you sent me with my unit members,
Oh.
because this is what it's all about. Is Mary
Mhm.
Kay has such a beautiful sisterhood, and we lift each other up. And I appreciate you so much for taking the time to do this. Um, and I do appreciate, my unit. But I've watched you since you have stepped into that arena of the Circle of Excellence
Mhm.
unit, and I've watched your people, and your people have this beautiful walk in faith, and they have courage, and they have confidence.
Yeah, they do.
And
They
it's
do.
because you stepped out in faith and brought them along with you. And I
Mhm.
just think that's so beautiful. And
It is.
that's what I want my ladies to experience.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yes.
your heart's with them too. And that's what we want to do, is we want to bring our ladies with us.
Mhm.
You know,
And it's I don't know, there's just something about it. It's just it's still 4 years later, after going for that goal for all those years, it's something that's hard to describe.
yeah,
And it's like I remember sitting at the airport and in LaGuardia with the 12-hour layover, knowing we were crossing that pond. And I got on that plane and I'm like, I just started crying. I was like, what? But I knew it wasn't what it was going to be as an impact for me, but more for the consultants.
yeah,
And that's what I'm in this for. We are called to help each consultant be a better person.
yeah,
And it is just you come back a different person, and you can pour that into your unit. And when your unit makes more, or they're like, oh my gosh, I was able to take this bill off the table, I was able to do this, that's a feeling like none other.
yeah.
It is a feeling like none
Yeah.
other.
It's beautiful. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So excited. So strategies. Tell us
Okay.
strategies.
I wrote down some things here. I want to talk to you. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk to you about, who do you talk to this month? It's June. You leave no one off the table. No one. Jill and I just come off a meeting, and I'm sitting here and I was like, I have to tell you, I was crying a little bit because it was so touching. But you guys, we are all called. We are all called. And if we do not believe that, we may need to delve a little more into some books and understand why we are called. And that was one thing I learned today. But here's what I want you guys to know. You leave no one off the table. You ask everybody. You share with everybody, even if they, you guys, I started for personal use. And if, you know what, if somebody's personal use, maybe have them, like one of our directors said, ask a friend to come over and you do makeovers on them together. And you guys, something might click someday. Life is going to happen. In the past 3 years, I have had so much life happen. I don't even want to go there. But you know what? Had it not been for my Mary Kay, it would have been, I shudder to think where I would have been.
Been
Okay.
devastating.
It,
Yeah.
it would have been devastating financially and mentally and emotionally, because I needed my sisterhood probably more than I needed the money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you leave no one off the table, even if it's uncomfortable this
Yes.
month. You talk to them. Okay. Strategy for selling sets. Okay. So I think I sent Jill this flyer right here. You've got it. This one. The Bag Your Potential. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Nope, that's not it.
Nope.
Hang
Nope.
on.
I'm going to talk about those in just a second. Okay. So let's talk about bagging the potential. Okay. So we look at all of our customers, and I am big into skin cycling. And I don't know if you guys have started that, but that was a big thing that kicked our unit off. And that's why a lot of our girls hit national court now, is because they have done the skin cycling. It's because they sell a lot of supplements. So I want you guys to look at those two upper type packages right in through here. Okay. You definitely want to go into your customers and say, okay, she is on the facial peel, she is on the charcoal mask, but she's not on the other two. So you want to sit down with that client and you want to say, this is the reason you would want to reorder this particular, yes, bundle, and you get the bag free. Now, we all know what happens when you put that bag in their hand. They possess it. it becomes theirs. Okay. So if you don't have a bag, get one, borrow a bag, do whatever you got to do, but you want that bag to show them, look how this would all fit. And so we're just really going back and showing people if they're just missing a couple of the supplements, like in the Miracle Maker, if they're not on the Serum C yet, but they're on the charcoal, the moisture renewal, or microderm or something, how would it benefit you to fit that in there? Always remember the words. How would it benefit you to add this supplement to your regimen? And so here's how we sell supplements. I talk a lot about, okay, our body tells us when it's time for a supplement. Is your skincare plateaued out? Do you feel there's room for improvement? Then your face is telling you you need a supplement. Let's look at all these supplements Mary Kay has to offer. Okay. Now, that's one thing. So you do need to sit down and take the time to talk to your customers, because you can upsell them into those. And you guys, another thing we've been doing that has just really been super strategic is, you guys, when you have your orders in your shopping bag, I want you to go back through and I want you to see how many of these particular, and Jill's going to send these out, how many of these supplements, okay? If you have a Serum C, a Microderm, a charcoal mask, a hydrogel eye pass, a moisture renewal mask, see, what was the other one? A facial peel. If you have any of those individually in your cart, I want you to go back and I want you to write them down. Because do you realize, I had this happen to 2 consultants and we was able to talk through it. And so I helped some other ones. Do you realize if you have, out of all those supplements, out of 6, if you have 3 to 4 in your cart and you already are ordering miracle sets, flip it up to the top one for about $19, maybe $20 more. You can order the top level set and have nearly $100 more in free product, including that bag. If you maxed out on every one of those and you didn't even give away the bags, that's $1,000 in the travel bags you have that you could sell for Christmas. Would $1,000 benefit you in sales at Christmas? Absolutely. So before you check out, really look at your supplements, because the example I'm giving is I had a consultant. She had in there hydrogel eye patches. She had a charcoal mask and a microderm. And I said, girl, you can flip that up to one of those categories, because you just take the individual miracle set off and you put it into the bundle. And look what happened. You got a free travel bag. And for $19, you just got a $68 retail value product that you can go sell or offer as a hostess gift. So really, I encourage you to check your cart every time.
So basically what you're saying, Cheryl, just to kind of break this down so that they kind of understand the simplicity of this, is if you max it out, because you can only do 13 of each of those bundles, correct?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if you do 13 of the bundle, that you get the free travel bag with the 55% off, that is $936 in just travel bags alone.
Right.
That they can sell anytime during the year.
Yes. Yes. And the thing of it is, you get retail credit for the travel bag.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so what happens is, sometimes I think people will say, oh, I'll just order a miracle set or repair kit. They don't want anything else. But other people are buying supplements. And so you really want to look at that, because that's money in your pocket.
Yeah.
And maxing out on the top 2, you're going to max out on the individuals, but I'm just shifting them up to the top is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it makes more sense, because you're leaving so much money on the table if you don't.
Exactly. Now, another thing I'm doing, and you guys can figure out, you can figure out what you want to offer. Anyone who does not want the upper sets, but wants the Voluform repair kit or the miracle set, when they choose 3 of any of these supplements on here, I'm giving them a supplement bundle % off, because that rolls me up into the top where I get the free travel bag. Does that make
Gotcha.
sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So you want to, they may say, oh, I already have a charcoal mask. I already have a serum C, but boy, that microderm looks really good. Well, I'll tell you what, have you ever tried the hydrogel eye patches? Granted, they're in the top layer, but you just have to mix and match and learn. And
yeah,
and it's the if you're I'm very strategic on numbers and I'm very strategic on how I'm going to make the most money on these bundles. But my intention right now is to max out on the top two so I can take those travel bags and then I'm going to put some foo-foo in them and then I'm going to sell them for teenagers or just gifts for Christmas. And then we can fill them with whatever Mary Kay's going to offer for Christmas
yeah,
because that
yeah.
$36 is free to me.
Oh yeah. And the thing about it is those travel bags last forever, but you can
Oh,
sell
yeah.
them through the year. I mean,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
phenomenal. It's
Yes.
so awesome. So
Yes.
awesome.
So that's kind of how I'm doing mine, but I just highly encourage you before you check out to, because like I'm low on hydrogel eye patches. I sell, all my customers are on Serum C. All of them are on that. It's the time of year that everybody needs charcoal mask outside, summer, and all of that. If you're outside and you get a big old, like a lot of sun, you know how you sweat and your skin feels a little salty. That's the time you come in, do a moisture renewal. You guys, I sell that anyway.
Yeah.
Go up to the top level
Yes.
of whichever
Amen.
skincare set and take that free bag, put them back for Christmas. $1,000, I guarantee you would pay some taxes. It would pay for a lot of things,
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of things.
Definitely.
And if you're
Definitely.
going for Princess Court or National Court, those top two levels are where it's at.
Yeah.
They're where
Got
it's
to
at
max them out for sure.
because that helps. So just be very strategic. But just if somebody says, hey, I just want a miracle set, we'll say, hey, you buy 3 supplements, you get this % off when you buy 3, or you get this % off when you buy 1, this % when you buy 2 or 3. And you guys don't, if you're dealing with people in person, okay, go to Hobby Lobby, go to Dollar Tree and or wherever, and you're trying to romance a product, buy a charger. They're like $1.
Yeah.
So when I want to romance my products for this month or whatever I'm focusing on, put that product on a charger. It's kind of like, a butler's coming in. What do you want? Or like when you go to a restaurant, which steak do you want? You want to romance it.
Yeah.
Putting all those supplements on a charger, you buy 1, you get it at this, you buy 2, you get this, 3. Which of these of our products, okay, do you want? And so one way that I romance my repair kit is, I'm a repair kit girl, so I sell a lot. I always call it our upper echelon skincare line. And you guys, people in their 30s are using it. And so I talk about going, you could go to a med spa, but buying our upper echelon repair kit is at a fraction of the cost, and you have great results. Yeah.
Yeah. I call it Botox in a box.
Oh, it is. And I have to tell you, $215 is nothing for that. And I will tell you why. Because I had to go with my daughter for something, and she was in after a surgery, and I thought, I'm just going to look at the prices to see what's on some of their stuff. $325 for a little bitty jar of cream. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah. No.
I will stick with my repair kit. It's tried and true.
Well, and 20-year-olds are going in for Botox. So
Yes, they
I
are.
mean, this is the
I
gentler,
was
safer way.
shocked at
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
young generation in there. I'm looking around. I'm like, girl, I need to give you my card.
Exactly. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and I just want to give a big shout out because you're the one that gave me the idea on the customer. And I just announced this yesterday and launched it with the unit. But thank you for this fabulous idea.
Yes, run with that. Run with that.
Customers, everybody can be entered in the drawings. And literally, thank you for giving me that idea to do 40 lucky winners to get $50 in retail product. There'll be 40
And this
drawings.
is a great way for you guys to show appreciation to your customers, and Jill's paying for it.
Yep.
I mean, it's a win-win. And I will tell you, when your customers win just one time, Oh, they're all over when you have a
Oh,
contest. They're going to do it.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And another thing I want to thank you for is our Thursday live tip of the weeks. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
you're welcome.
Been incredible. They're awesome. So thank you. Thank you. And I'm so excited. And I can't wait. This is going to be awesome
I
to be
know.
in Hawaii. Jillionaires, we can do the 650,000 Circle of Excellence because I want to know all the scoops so I can come home and bring it out.
Well,
Bring it
and
to everybody.
it is such an elite thing. And like I said, you will want Jill in that loop. You
Yeah.
will want Jill in that loop because it's going to benefit you so much more. And just knowing what, like last year when we, of all these products coming out, we knew.
Yeah.
And Jill can pull you aside and say, hey, I know you talked about this at the meeting or you asked about this. I just want you to know this is it. Because a lot of stuff comes back from that trip. It's to be like, shh, top secret.
Mhm.
However, if you have your girls, you can tell them as long as they keep it top secret.
There you go. Exactly. Exactly. For sure. Well, thank you so much, Cheryl. I so
All right.
appreciate
You
you.
guys,
I love you.
I believe in you guys. And you know, for me, it's I remember the first year we did it. And then I remember time and time and time again. My girls now just know it's a given and they know what they have how they have benefited from it.
Yeah.
They know that they have access to so much more training
Yeah.
that you will find that it will bless you over and over. So you guys go for it. And I can't wait. I've already just dying to set up this boxer group with another first time trip earner that I've been coaching a little bit and talking to her and Jill. And I'm like, okay, check this box, go on this, do this, do this. And there's just,
I'm so excited.
there's something about it. It's a fun thing.
It's going to be wonderful.
Plus, you will be get extra special fun stuff at seminar too, and that's a whole other thing. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Cheryl.
Right,
have a wonderful,
thanks,
blessed day.
all right, thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.